everybody, and how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fallylicious, and a very happy October to you guys. So yes, guys, we are in October. I cannot believe it. It's already here. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe, and this is GabeLuvsMakeup, and I'm a 52-year makeup artist, and I've been in the industry 30 years, and I'm still in the industry where I work in retail every single week, and I help customers just like you with skincare, makeup, and fragrance. So yeah, guys, so with that said, we have a beautiful, beautiful collection from Lancome, the Louvre collection with Lisa Eldridge, as well as the new Lancome beauty box, which I have exclusive that I got in PR. If you guys are new to my channel, I do work for Lancome full time, so I do get, sometimes I get PR, I don't always get it, but I did get some PR from Lancome, so this video is not sponsored, by the way, so just throwing that out there. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited to share all these with you. I also have the Louvre lipsticks. I have those as well. I have one on already. So I'm really excited to share this collection, talk it out or whatever. There will be timestamp down below, so if you want to skip to something that you don't want to see. But we're going to be doing an eyeshadow look with both of these beautiful palettes with highlighter and everything in it. So if you want to check it out and you want to see what it's all about, then stick around and let's do it together. So we are just going to dive right in today because it's basically, you can see I have on makeup already. I have on bronzer, powder, blush. I already did one of the lips already because I wanted to have something on. I did brows, so we did everything but the eyes. I did put on a little bit of Idol mascara, which is actually in the beauty box. I did put that on already, so just to have a little bit on because we're probably going to still do a fake lash with this look. I will be using both of the palettes, so I'll be using the Louvre as the Lisa Eldridge collection as well as this one, so we're going to mix the palettes together. I did a look on a customer about a week ago, and I used both of the palettes together, and I'm going to use the same look that I used on her because it turned out absolutely beautiful and she absolutely loved it. But before we get started into the Louvre collection and a little bit of the swatching and all of that stuff, because we're going to swatch everything, so this is going to be the informative part of the video where we talk about the box, within the box, you know, all the good, the swatches, all the good stuff, and the same thing with the Louvre. I'll leave timestamps down below, like I said. So if you guys are not interested and you want to skip around, you can. But this is the Lancome, the beauty box. This will go on counter October 5th. In all major retailers and on Lancome.com. So if you want to go to Lancome.com, you can check it out there, as well as if you have someone that you shop with regularly at Macy's, Dillard's, Nordstrom, anywhere with Lancome. So Ulta is going to also be carrying this box this year, which will be the first for Ulta. They've never carried the box before. They will be carrying it this year. But this is just the outside of the packaging of the box. It is it's pretty much it's a $78 value. It's a $78 purchase with a $42.50 purchase. So it's $78 for the box, and it's $42.50 purchase with it. So anything in Lancome you can purchase with it. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be foundation, it can be eyeliner, whatever it may be, and you can get the box. So the palette is the exclusive part. That's what we really want to focus on today. I'm going to talk about a little bit about some of the items in the box, but it's really about the palette today. But I do want to show you too, the palette is exclusively only in the box. It's the first time Lancome has ever done a palette like this one. They've done palettes before, but it's nothing like this one before. This palette is absolutely just stunning. I mean, you guys are going to see when I swatch it and everything. It's just gorgeous. But the palette alone would normally be $65. So for $78, you're getting full sizes of everything, which I'm getting ready to show you. So this is what the actual bag looks like on the outside. It has the Louvre emblem on the outside because Lancome is doing this whole thing with the Louvre this year. So it's called A Night at the Louvre. So it's really, really beautiful. So I'm going to open it up, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So this is what the bag looks like. And the bag is, you know, she's not super thick, super thick, but you can get quite a bit in the bag. So if you want to travel with the bag, it is really great. The bag would also be great for Christmas presents if you wanted to put something in it. Also keep in mind, guys, when you do these kind of boxes, if you want to buy these kind of boxes, you can split these boxes up and give, like, you know, maybe the serum and the eye cream to someone that you love, or just the serum and then maybe the eye cream and the eye makeup remover to somebody, or the eye makeup remover and a mascara. So you can break these up and give it to different people. and you put a ribbon around it, you put it in a box, put it in a little bag with a little thing on it, and you could really get quite a few presents out of this box as well. I know most people, when they buy the box, though, they love everything that's in it and they don't want to give it away. So anyway, with that said, we're going to go in through some of it just with what. So in the box, you have the Absolute Soft Cream, which is one of Lancome's big selling moisturizers. It's also the 270 one. So if you've ever wanted to try it, it's a really deluxe sample in it. It's not the full size, but it's a deluxe sample. You get the Genifique Eye Cream, which I think by itself is $68 or $70. It's for puffiness, dark circles, wrinkles, all that kind of good stuff. Then we have the Genifique Activating Serum, which is Lancome's #1 seller. And if you know anything about my channel, you know I love me some Genifique. I'll use it all the time. It's one of my favorite products. It's an activator, so it makes everything else work great. It has vitamin C, it has bifidius extract in it. It actually has a probiotic in it as well, but it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it helps to plump the skin, clear the skin, make the skin look beautiful, bright. It aligns wrinkles, everything. It does a lot. It does quite a bit. And then it has the Lancome traditional bifacil eye makeup remover, which is the #1 in the world removing eye makeup remover. And then the #1 Lancome toner is the Tonic Comfort, which is an alcohol-free soothing shea butter and honey comfort. You just put it on with your hands and splash it on your face after you cleanse your skin. Then there is the Adal mascara, which I have on now, as well as the Cils Booster, which is the primer that goes up underneath the mascara. And then there's the lipstick, and this is the lipstick in the Exotic Orchid. So the Exotic Orchid is like a beautiful, beautiful plum. It's like a beautiful plum pink lipstick, and it looks great on all skin tones. So even if you're a darker skin tone, this looks really pretty. Now, it will show up a little bit more on the natural side, but it is really beautiful on the lips as well. And then, then there is a small size of the La Vie Belle, which is a small bottle of the La Vie Belle in the inside as well. And then, of course, we have the palette. So this is what we're really going to step into. This is, again, just to kind of give you guys a little bit more of a, see what it all looks like, all in the bag. And we're just going to kind of put her away. But it's just a really good value, because the serum by itself is $82. You're getting, like, just for the price of the serum, you're getting like all that stuff, and it's like a $588 value, I believe. So it's a really good value this year, guys. So if it's something that you really want or something that you're interested in, you can, again, like I said earlier, you can just pick it up at any retailer, and that sells Lancome. And again, even Ulta will have it this year. And yeah, just buy with the $42.50 purchase, and you can just get all of that stuff in it. And you can get, only thing you're missing is like your foundation, your powder, and your concealer, I think. Everything else is in the box. But anyway, so this is the palette. So it comes in a really beautiful gold box. It does have names for the palette on the back of it. So, but the palette, the shades are shades we do not carry in Lancome right now. So they are limited edition. So they are not something that are sold individually or is in another palette. They are shades that are all different. So this is what the palette looks like on its own. And she is a more of a cardboard type, like just with like Anastasia and some of the other ones. It's not a more of a metal, but it's more of that, recyclable friendly type packaging. But look how beautiful the outside of it. It looks so pretty. I will also right here, I will also show some pictures as we're kind of talking of my girlfriend on Chic Profile, Tavia. She did the palette. She lived in Europe and she got the same palette, but some of the things are a little different in Europe. So if you guys can still pick this up in Europe and London, wherever you may be, but there's just the stuff in the inside of the box is a little different, but the palette is the same. So this is what the palette looks like in the inside, and she is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful neutral palette. If you are looking for a really beautiful neutral palette with, cool tones, warm tones, everything you could think of, this is just a gorgeous palette. I mean, if you are a neutral lover, this is you can make it natural, you can make it dramatic, you can make it however, but this is what it's just so stunning. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some swatches real quick, and then we'll come right back and I'll let you guys see what it looks like. The swatches of the palette. So up here at the top is the actual, if you can see it, it's like, let me open it back. I'm sorry, I closed it. put it right. That's the blush highlighter. So if you're really fair-ish, you probably could wear it as a blush because it looks like this kind of a color. So if you look at it, it's got like more of a highlighter. So she's got more of that highlight look to it. So it's more of a highlighter to me. But if you're really fair, you could use it as like a blush or a blush topper. And then this is the top row all the way through here. Look how pretty. I'm trying to get you guys up a little bit more where you guys can see. Look how pretty they are. So they did with a little bit of fallout though. So just to throw that out, there's a little bit of fallout, but all in all, they swatch really beautiful. I mean, look how pretty. Now, this is the bottom row. And again, my swatches are terrible, guys, so I'm not the best swatcher, but that's the darkest shade. That's the dark plum. I'm sorry, I didn't blend that one in very good. And then, then it's the white, and then you have the gray, and then you have like all these really pretty. So these are mattes. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like maybe 4 or 5 mattes in the palette. And then the rest of them have a little bit of a sheen or a little bit of a shimmer to them. But it's really beautiful and they swatch really pretty. But it just gives you like a little glimpse of like a little fall mixed with like a little holiday. It's really pretty. And the eye look we're gonna do is like I'm gonna mix some of these in with it. Now, the look that I'll be doing, of course, is gonna be dramatic, of course, because I'm gonna try to use as many of this one plus the Louvre so you guys can see it. So when I'm doing these kind of reviews, sometimes I use a lot. So, I mean, but these, you can create such a beautiful natural look with 1 or 2 eyeshadows and not even have to do what I'm gonna be doing. But it is just really super pretty. So now that we've gotten through this palette, let's move on to the Louvre collection and see what it's all about. Okay, guys, so now we're going to talk about the Louvre collection. So this is the Louvre collection with Lisa Eldridge and Lancome together. So this was their collab as together. It's called the Richelieu Wing Palette. I'm just going to give you guys a little quick rundown on it. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but so the 2 French houses, Lancome and the Musée de Louvre, invite you to celebrate the representation of women in the art to better immerse yourself in the endless story of beauty. And this exclusive curation, we want to highlight the sculpture of Corinne, the Greek poetess of the 5th century BC, presented near the Cour Puget, Richelieu. I'm butchering this up, so if you're French, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Wing of the Louvre. The palette created by Lisa Eldridge is inspired by the spectacular light of the place, making every shade and shine. We believe that beauty reflects your own light, make it shine. So this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is just, the packaging is so beautiful. I will also leave, Charlotte Holcroft did a video on this as well, where she also talked about this as well and what her look looks like. So I will leave that down below for you guys to check her out as well. But this is what the palette looks like in the inside. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? It's so beautiful. The palette runs $89 US dollars. And also in the inside of it, it also has a little booklet, and it folds out in, I think it's Corinne. I think it's the actual picture of Corinne. So it actually gives you a beautiful picture of the statue, which the collection is based off of, because this is the statue that inspired Lisa in the museum. And this is the outside of the packaging, so you guys can see how beautiful it is, how beautiful and shiny it is. It's very luxe. It feels very luxe. It feels very much like a Charlotte Tilbury palette. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. And in the inside, this is what she looks like. So she looks really, really super beautiful. I'm trying to stand back so you guys can see it. So there is a highlighter, there's a green, and then there are supposed to be 4 shadows, which you could actually use the highlighter as shadow too. It's just got maybe a little bit more of that kind of a beautiful feel to it. These are gorgeous on the skin. They look absolutely beautiful. I've tried this palette on many skin tones and types already, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. But before we do that, I also want to talk about the lipsticks. So the lipsticks, I have 2 from the collection. I actually have all 4 of the lipsticks here. So I'm going to swatch all 4 of them for you so you can see it, but I'll show you the 2 that I bought that are actually part of the collection first. So this one is French Drama, and each one of the lipsticks have a different imprint on it. So each one of them look different. So this is Celestial Rose, and you can see a little bit more of Corinne right through here. and it just looks absolutely beautiful. And that's the top, just like with the Lancome top on that. So these are the two that I bought with the collection, but I have the other two lipsticks that are not new, that are, because these are new lipsticks. The other ones are part of the collection. Are actually colors that they carry all the time. So let's start off with French Tea. Now, French Tea is one that's a big seller in Lancome. It's an Intimatte, the matte, and it's also in the cream. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. So this is what French Tea looks like. I wore French Tea, and it was like one of my videos not too long ago, and I've been wearing Lancome lipsticks in just about every video for the last 4 or 5 videos. So this is one of my favorite fall colors so far. It's really beautiful. The other one is the French Touch, I believe, and then this is it. We're gonna put French right here. I'm sorry, French Rendezvous. That's at $295. And again, you know, you guys, I'm not a very good swatcher, but also I wore this in also a video as well. Then this one is the Celestial Rose. Now, this one was in my previous video that I did for the Anastasia collection. This is the lipstick that I had on because I had a lot of people ask me about this lipstick. And so French Tea is already out of stock in this collection on Lancome.com, but you can definitely find it in one of the department stores. I think it's still available at Dillard's. I will leave that down below if you're really wanting it in this particular package. But again, these two you can buy anytime. They're not a limited edition. But Celestial Rose and the next one, the French Drama, she is the one that I have on now. And it is absolutely gorgeous. See how beautiful? It's just a beautiful color. This color is out of stock online as well. So this color and French Tea are the two colors that are out in stock on Lancome.com, but they are available still in certain retailers. The collection, this is still available on Lancome.com at this moment. I don't know how many more. I know that in a lot of the stores, it's already sold out. So because they only got a limited edition of them. So let's do really swatches of the palette so you guys can see it. So let's start with the highlighter. And this, I'm telling you, this highlighter, guys, is just, it's unsurreal. It feels like butter. It is like the most buttery, beautiful, just gorgeous highlight. It's just gorgeous. And this is the green. So we're going to swatch the green. The green is, she's just stunning. That's why we wore green today. Because it is, look at that. Look at the shift. If you can see the shift on it is absolutely just gorgeous. And then we're going to do the bronze. So the bronze is this one here. And you can see the beautiful shift of the bronze. They all just melt into the skin. They just feel incredible. They don't feel, they just feel just like a Pat McGrath or an It's even better, so to speak. It just feels amazing on the skin. It feels almost a little bit, almost like skincare almost. Sorry, my sweater. And first of all, it's really hot in here, guys. It is hot today. I can't even tell you. It's like, I'm just like, God, it's just so crazy how hot it is. But anyway, and we're in fall, you would think. So anyway, the next one is this is the, right beside the bronze. So this is the one beside the bronze. I'm sorry, I'm probably putting it right over top of it. But again, I'm not really good at doing this live, but look how pretty that is. That is such a beautiful shade. And then this is the last one. And she looks, look how incredible that looks. See the shift on those? How beautiful it is. Like this one's actually got a little pink in it. This one's got a little more gold. This one's the bronze, the green. And then this one is more almost like a neutral champagne type. Absolutely gorgeous. So, so pretty. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing an eye look with this palette mixed in with the other palette. So we're going to use a couple shades in that palette. I'm not going to be using all the shades in that other palette, but we're going to be mixing in some of this one just to kind of show you guys a little bit of the combination together and how beautiful it can be. And yeah, let's dive into it right now. I'm dying in here with this sweater on. I'm like, Lord, but I'm trying to be fall, guys. I'm trying to be, but it's like, let me tell you, with these lights and everything, and I'm going to turn the air conditioner down, and it's still really hot today. It's just really warm, and my room happens to be warm anyway. So anyway, before, real quick too, just to say that, guys, just because I work for Lancome, if the palette was not what I felt like it would be, or the same thing with the Louvre palette, even though, oh, I'm sorry, I dropped the brushes. If I felt like it wasn't good stuff, I would tell you guys. But so far, what I've experienced with that playing with customers already, typically these kind of palettes, they're hit and miss. Like sometimes the pigment in them, especially these boxes, they're not really that great. But this year, I'm really just shocked. I'm really kind of blown away with how pretty they are this year. But yeah, we're gonna start off with this palette first. So let me grab a brush. And I'm just going to start off with my BK Angie Hot and Flashy brush. So let's just start off with her. This is the A502. And we're going to start off with a very neutral shade first. So again, this is one that I did on a customer that I did. Let me just use my mirror. Let's just see if I can get this off here. So you guys, I did my nails and I didn't do a very good job on my nails this time. I mean, they look pretty good, but they're not as good as I normally do them, but you know, they look okay, but they don't look as pretty as normally, but I like the little combination that I did. It's kind of cool. But anyway, so we're gonna go into this top shade here, and she's like a little bit more of a tan shade. And so we're gonna go in here and just build up and create. And again, I've already got on primer already. I've already put a little bit of primer on. We actually powdered just a little bit. But that is what that shade looked like. See how pretty that is? That is just beautiful. It's so pretty. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit more so you guys can see it. But look how beautiful that is. That's just beautiful. That is so pretty. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. And then so next I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and then let's go in and add a little bit more pink in with it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this middle shade. And again, these two shades are more matte, and I'm just gonna blend that right over. Kind of really go in there and really brighten it up just a little bit more, just to give a little bit more depth to it and add a little bit more of that pink, because I want the best of both worlds in this palette. So it looks really beautiful. I'm really going to build that up right there and build it out right there, just so you guys can see how pretty that is. And this is, you don't have to use both of these palettes together. Charlotte did her video with just the Louvre palette. So I just wanted you guys to see how great these shadows are in here and what you could do with them as well. So I just wanted to build it. And since, you know, there's not really a matte in the other one, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of mix them together. Okay, so now what I did with my customer was I took a liner, and I'm going to use my Victoria Beckham. This is the shade Bordeaux. And it's a plum. So I took a plum liner and I took the top, I lined the top and the bottom. I'm just gonna go in here. Hopefully I won't make a mess. Trying to show you guys what it looked like. So I did a top and a bottom line. So see how pretty that is? Okay, but now what I did was I took a little bit of a blending brush. I'll take my BK Beauty. This one is 207. We're going to take a little bit of that one. And I dipped it in the plum. So the plum shade, she looks like that. So I dipped a little bit in the plum. I'm going to tap off a little bit of my excess. And I'm going to go over that line. And I'm just going to blend it upward a little bit. So we're just going to blend it in there together. And I mean, you do need to tap off a little bit because some of it has a little bit of fallout. It's not bad, but it's just a little bit on some of the shades. But see how pretty that is? See how beautiful that is? That just made it look really super pretty. So, so now I'm going to take the liner again, and I'm going to go underneath, and we're going to go inside the waterline here and up underneath there, just like so, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to take the same brush, and we're going to tap it in again, and we're going to go under and just set that liner with that. Just so far, that's what it looks like. So, and obviously she was going somewhere, so we had like a little bit of a party she had a party to go to. So it's a little, you know, so she was wanting it to be a little bit more dramatic, and she liked her eyes to pop. So that's what we focused on. But look how pretty that is. It's really gorgeous. So now that we've got that, so I'm going to take a little bit of that same plum color, and we're just going to go up in here in the crease, and we're just going to add that right there. So just kind of go in right in there and just build it up just a little bit, kind of really build it up more. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera. We're just going to do this one together. I just felt like we'll just go ahead and do it all together. By the way, these lipsticks feel so creamy. They're so good. I forgot how much I really loved my Lancome lipsticks. I've really been enjoying them again. So I'm so glad that I've started using them again, especially these mattes. They're really awesome. But see how pretty that is? It's just really pops. It just is really gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to take a packing brush. So I'm going to take this is the BK Beauty Hot and Flashy 805 brush. So she looks a little bit more almost like a flat concealer brush. But we're going to now go into the Louvre collection. So I'm going to dive into the green shade. And this shade, guys, she's beautiful. She's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to tap off a little bit of the excess. And we're going to go over here and we're going to pack her right there in the on the outer corner. And we start blending it inward. But look how beautiful that is. So pretty. This is such a beautiful, almost like holiday look too. It's just so pretty together. It's just so breathtaking. Look how beautiful look how it just pops. It's so gorgeous. I'm gonna take a little bit up here in the crease. And we're just gonna build that up a little bit so where the green looks really built up. Now, the Louvre collection, it doesn't really have a lot of fallout. There's not a lot of fallout with it. There's just a little bit more with the other, but it is doing really great. And now we're gonna go into the bronze shade. So let's go into the bronze shade. And I'm gonna take the bronze shade, and then we're gonna take the bronze shade and we're gonna place her right here. I love how I name all my shadows after women. So like, I think that's how much I appreciate women so much. It's like everything is a female. My car, everything is a female. It's all about the women. Always about women. Look how beautiful that looks. See how pretty that is? How it just like blends. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Charlotte actually used it as a blush in her video. She actually did it like a blush, and it looked really pretty on her. I have a little bit of my Armani. I did a little bronzer and a little bit of the Armani Berry Blush. I forgot which one it was. It's number 60. I did a little bit of it. So like if you guys have never seen it, it looks like that. So we might add a little more blush just a little bit. I just wanted to see what the look was going to look like first. But yeah, oh my God, that's just stunning. Look, that's so pretty. It's just so pretty. So next I'm gonna go back with my brush. I'm gonna wipe a little bit off that same brush that we used earlier. And we're gonna go into that pinky shade. It's the one that's on this side right here, this one here, this one here. We're gonna go into her, and then I'm just gonna blend her in with some more of the other shade. And we're just gonna kind of blend it together. And just make it look a little bit more, wow. That's just makes it look it does make it look very ethereal, I feel like. It just looks so ethereal looking. It's so beautiful with these other shadows too. It just looks gorgeous with it. Love it. It's really pretty. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of I took a little bit of this shade. I took the middle shade. It's the one that's a little more goldish. And I took a little bit and I placed it right here on the middle of the lid, right there. See, look how beautiful that is. See, these colors look really dramatic and they look like they're going to be, but there's almost like an ethereal look to them. They're just so beautiful. I mean, it's just so pretty. And it just blends in effortless. Like you don't have to use a lot. It's really beautiful. They're so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and come back to do the inner corner and the highlight. Let me go off camera. I'm gonna do the other eye, put some lashes on, and we'll be back and we'll do the highlight together. Diving now into the highlighter portion. So look how beautiful she is. So, so pretty. It's like, I think I'm gonna take it and we're gonna tap it over the skin first. Take it over my blush, just kind of like a little bit right through there. Look how beautiful. Look at that, how pretty that is. And it just melts into the skin. I'm gonna take a little bit over my cheek. And then I'm gonna take a little bit with my brush and we're just gonna sweep it under and down on the cheek to give it this really beautiful glow. Look how pretty that is. See that beautiful shift? It is so stunning. It's just gorgeous. And by the way, this is my first time using this, guys. I've not used this at all. I've not been playing with it or anything. Just on customers at the counter, but not actually like on myself. So this is the first time I've actually got to use it on myself. So I am telling you, it is stunning. Look how beautiful that is. Take my brush, we're gonna take a little bit of this and we're gonna go in the inner corner right through here, just to add a little bit right through there. And right through here. You guys can see that little bit of that color right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take just a little bit up above the brow bone. Just a little, not a lot, but a little bit. Normally I don't normally do a blinding highlight on the top, but that, look how beautiful. Ooh, that made it, that upped the ante on that is for sure. That definitely made it look a little bit more dramatic, but hell, you know what, we're already there. We're already in a dramatic territory, so why not? I meant to show you guys what the lipstick, look up close, the imprint around the actual lipstick. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the emblem on it is so, so beautiful. Look how pretty that is over here. So this is what I think. The beauty box is fantastic for anyone. I'm sorry, grab my box. This beauty box is great for anyone, for a gift, for yourself, whatever. It's great because of all of the value of all the stuff in the inside of it. Of course, it's a good value because the lipsticks are $32. You know, you got the eye makeup removers for, I think they're $42. The serum's $82. So you're getting a great buy for you know, what was I say, $78. With any $42.50 purchase. So that's really super nice, whether it be a gift or it be for yourself. So let's talk about the palette and the inside of it. So the palette is a big surprise to me. I just think the pigments in it are gorgeous. I think the color story is really beautiful. I don't think, I mean, unless you're extremely fair, you won't get by with the blush. You have to definitely use it like a highlighter or a highlighter topper. We did not use this today, but it is really beautiful, but it's more of on that peachy like kind of rose gold kind of sides, but it is really beautiful and I'm sure it look really beautiful. But since we've got all the etherealness going on with the Louvre palette, this is just much. I just love it. It's just gorgeous. But I do love this plum shade. I will say, so this shade here, just be careful with it because they will, some of them have a little bit of fallout in it, which is expected with some of these palettes, you know, but it does have some fallout with it. So just be careful that some of it will drop. I recommend doing your eyes before you do any of your makeup. I just think it would be a lot easier for you to clean up and everything. These shades here are just absolutely gorgeous. They remind me a little bit of the Makeup by Mario, the ethereal palette that he has. It's reminding me of that kind of a vibe to it. And also this is reminding me a little bit right here between Natasha Denona and the Anastasia palette that I just reviewed. So it's got a little bit of that feel to it. It's got a little bit of the gray, a little bit of the berry, a little bit more of the deeper undertones, where this has got a little more of the fall vibe with a little bit of holiday mixed in. So it's just absolutely stunning. So the palette to me is worth the whole box. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. You know, again, it's not just because I work for Lancome. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. I think overall it's gorgeous. I mean, I think it's the star of the whole box. Although the box has wonderful things in it and it's really great, but this year I think this is the star of the show as far as I'm concerned. Now on to the Louvre palette. So I definitely, do I feel like you need to spend $89 on this palette? No, absolutely not. Do I feel like if you are a Lisa Eldridge fan or if you are a collector and you like to collect beautiful things in makeup, do I feel like you would benefit from this? Absolutely. The packaging, everything is very luxurious. It's gorgeous. It blends like a dream. The inside of it is absolutely beautiful. It's like, you know, it even has, I forgot all about the names in the back, so I didn't even like name it, but half of them are in French, so I couldn't pronounce them anyway, so I just kind of skipped that. But they're just like butter. They just glide on the skin. They're beautiful. They don't extenuate texture. It doesn't extenuate lines and wrinkles. It just makes your skin look really beautiful, like butter. It just looks so nice on the skin. They're more natural than they look like in the pan, depending on what you do with them. Now, of course, today, you know, I added liner, we added lashes, we added some things that jizzed it up a little bit more, but if you did it more on that more soft, natural side, you definitely could. Even with the green can blend out, so you don't need a lot, and it doesn't take a lot of effort to blend them either. They're very easy to blend. You could use them with your fingers. You could do a very easy job with just putting it on with your fingers. It's because it's super, super easy to use, but it is a beautiful palette. So if you're looking for a beautiful highlighter palette, some things to accentuate your shadows, or if you want to use these just on their own, it is a beautiful palette to pick up. The lipsticks are absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, the French Tea and the French Rendezvous are shades that they're already available, but I will say that the Celestial Rose and the French Drama are just gorgeous shades. I absolutely love this shade. I've loved all of the shades. I love this one in my last video too, the Celestial Rose. I thought it was so pretty. So I think both of the collections are really great, guys. Do you have to run out and get them? No, but I mean, but if you're thinking about maybe picking up a holiday gift for somebody and you want to get the palette and you want to give some of the other stuff away in the beauty box, you could definitely do that. It's just great gift for someone, or to break apart, to give to many different people. I mean, it's a nice little item to give out to people, because I just think it's a really cool, it's a cool box this year. It's a really, really cool. Usually, sometimes I don't go goo goo gaga over them because I see them every year, but this year it's really special and it is really nice. And I'm not just saying that because I got it in PR, but it is a really beautiful box this year, and I do think it is worth your money, and it's worth your coin, and it's also worth, because you're getting a special value for $588. You're getting all that stuff for $78. And you get to try a lot of stuff in Lancome if you've never tried it and you wanted to try it. So yeah, anyway, that is it, guys. I think that pretty much sums up everything. Let me know down below what you guys think of the makeup. Let me know what you think of the look. Let me know what you think of all of this from Lancome. Do you like the beauty box? Do you like the Louvre collection? Do you think Lisa Eldridge did a good job? Let me know down below. If you stuck around this long, please make sure you subscribe and you like this video. We would love to have you as part of our little family here on YouTube. If you didn't love the video, why not? Why did you not like the video? Why? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If you didn't like it, you know what? It's okay. That is you can do that. It's totally up to you. I'm not gonna say yay or nay on that, but definitely, if you stuck around this long, why would you want to not stick around for this face all the time? Hang out with us all the time. Anyway, with that said, guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember to tell somebody that you love them today, because life is way, way, way too short, guys. I can't even express that enough. And I can't express enough to be kind to somebody, because kindness goes an awful long way. And with that said, guys, we are done with this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, creating this beautiful look. And we will see you again in the next episode. So take care, peace out, and see you later. Mwah.